Let's talk about procrastination. It's a word that is thrown around a lot, and it's a word we use all the time, usually with a sense of frustration. And most of the time, it gets labeled as laziness. But I don't see it that way. Because in most cases, procrastination is not about doing nothing, it's about doing something else instead. And that difference changes everything. Procrastination is often not a lack of discipline. It's not a character flaw at all. It's just like an indicator, a signal that something is off, that something needs to be addressed, right? And sometimes it's avoidance of a task that we don't want to face, or more deeply, avoidance of what that task actually represents. A decision, maybe a truth or a commitment, a bigger responsibility. Sometimes it's resistance because what you're doing no longer feels aligned. Even if part of you is still trying to push through it out of habit or out of expectation. So sometimes procrastination is a really good, really useful sign that something needs to change, right? And at other times, procrastination is about timing. You may sense internally that something is not ready yet, but instead of trusting that, you get stuck in pressure or in guilt. Something to think about too, right? And at times, procrastination is a result of overwhelm. Too many moving parts, too many unknowns, too much to hold on or to hold, actually, to hold at once, too much to carry. And the system then simply shuts down. It doesn't want that. It could also be a lack of clarity, a lack of knowledge, or even a lack of creative flow, where you're just not in the mental or emotional space where things feel natural to create. And therefore you procrastinate. You put it off because it's not the right moment and it's not that Zen moment. And yes, oftentimes there are deeper layers, for sure. For example, past experiences where taking action didn't go so well. Moments where stepping forward came with consequences. Being seen didn't result in something that you liked. And your system still remembers. So procrastination can actually be protective in a way, even if that protection may no longer serve you now. But here's the part we often miss. In many everyday situations, procrastination is much simpler than all of that. It is willful distraction. It's choosing the easier input over the meaningful output. It's checking messages instead of doing the thing that matters. It's cleaning, scrolling. Have you ever started cleaning when you really had planned to do something else? I have. So yeah, but scrolling is a typical symptom of that situation, right? Of that willful distraction syndrome. Researching, reorganizing, anything that feels active but avoids the real task. And that's not because you're incapable, not because something is broken or any of that, or that something's wrong with you. It's because your attention is being pulled toward what is immediately easier to engage with, easier for you to do, or at least perceived as easier. And willful distraction is sneaky. It usually feels justified. Or we don't even notice it, like with scrolling sometimes, right? We just want to look at something and then an hour later we're still scrolling. And it can even feel productive, this willful distraction. It even feels necessary in the moment, but in reality, it delays what actually matters to you. So the real question is not how do I stop procrastinating? The real question is, what am I actually avoiding right now? And even more honestly, what am I choosing instead? What's my willful distraction? Because that's where the shift happens, not in pressure or self-criticism. That never really works, but in awareness. When you start seeing procrastination as information instead of failure, you begin to notice patterns and it's actually becoming useful. You can tell when it's resistance, when it's overwhelm, when it's timing, and when it's simply distraction dressed up as something else. And from there, you get a choice again. Not a perfect one, maybe, but a conscious one. And that's really the point of it all. Not to eliminate procrastination completely, but to understand it well enough that you are no longer, that you're no longer automatically led by it. That you can actually lead actively again, lead yourself actively. Because your attention is always going somewhere. The only question is whether you are directing it or whether distraction is doing it for you.